Hi, my name is Martin Jimenez. I'm from Bogota, Colombia. Today I'm gonna talk to you about the most important editing tasks in Ableton Live. Specifically, I'm gonna talk about trim, separate, crossfade, merge, grid, cycle, markers, zoom, name and color. First, we're gonna talk about name and color. For this task, what we are going to do is to name a track and change its color. First, we are going to create a new audio track. In this new track, we are going to right-click on its name, that is for audio, and click on rename. Now we can change its name. For example, I called it track. To change its color, I can right-click on it and select the color I want it to be. For example, let's put it red. Now we're gonna talk about trim, separate, crossfade, and merge. Trimming is to change the start and ending points of a clip. For this, just click and drag its start and ending points until we get the segment we want. This is important, for example, if we only need a part of the clip for the project we are working on. To separate a clip is to divide it into two new clips, so we can modify each part separately. For this, right-click on the part of the clip where you want to cut it, then click on Split. Now, as you can see, we separated one clip into two new ones. The crossfade in a DAW is a fade in and fade out that has every audio clip, so that the transition between digital audio segments doesn't have clicks and feels as smooth as possible. To change the length and shape of one of these fades, we can click the little box in the audio track in which the clip we want to modify is located. Then select Fade, and finally, as modifying any envelope, modify the fades we want to change. Merging clips is to unify several clips into one. For doing this, select the segment that you want to merge. Right-click on your selection, then click on Consolidate. We obtained one huge clip containing all of the clips that were in our selection, making it sometimes easier for us to work in our DAW when we have too many information in our screens and too many clips. Finally, I'm gonna talk about zoom, cycle, markers, and grid. The zoom refers to how close or far are you looking to a project in your DAW. To zoom in and out in Live, put your cursor over the bit time ruler until a hand with a magnifying glass appears. Then left-click and without releasing your mouse, move down for zooming in and up for zooming out. Release the mouse button when you find the amount of zoom you want. To cycle in a DAW is to loop a section of the project you are working on. To loop a section in Live, first select the section you want to loop. Then, right-click in your selection and select Loop Selection. It will automatically enable loop in Live to the section you selected. You can also change manually the start and end of the looping by moving the limits of the loop bar. Also, you can change the looping section manually by moving the loop bar horizontally. To disable and enable manually the looping, click on the loop switch on the top section of Live. Markers are marks used to identify important sections of your project. In Live, you can add a marker by right-clicking in Live's drop area in the point of the timeline you want to put it, and selecting Add Locator. You can now name your marker. Click Enter after naming it to finish. The grid is a guide in your DAW which tells you if the clips you are working on are on tempo and in the time signature you selected for your project. In Live, you normally have a flexible grid which changes depending on how far or near your zoom is. You can change to a fixed grid of your preference by right-clicking in an empty part of your timeline and selecting the grid you want or turning it off. I hope you enjoyed my video and thanks for watching. Bye.